team defense.
Again, Durant missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
James outside. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. A different look for Oklahoma City. Waiters, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And the Thunder lead by 10. Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Adams with the slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Shoots from 12. There's the dish to Robertson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty handed flow. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Here's Foy, and he gets it to go. Foy's got 7 points in the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder.
You know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
No good from Irving. The Thunder leading by 8.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
It's Durant with the drive. Mozgov with the block. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Thunder The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Mozgov. And it's James in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's Thompson off the drive. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Roberson in for Kyle Zingler.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
The feed to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He shot the ball. Exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive. His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
It's LeBron with the drive. No points there. 9 for 14 in field goals for better than 60% this game.
Kevin Durant.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Shots good by Waiters.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Waiters leading the charge.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving to end the run, and finished off by LeBron.
Boy, that's such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
That one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
It better. I mean, I'd be shocked if we don't see that thing again tonight.
Smith outside. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
Oof, that is a tough shot. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 17. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Here is Durant. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mozgov with the block. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Unloads. Passes it to Waiters. He kicks it to Morrow. From the arc. And James pulls it down.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Westbrook. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. .41 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Durant.
Kevin Durant.
That's good. Durant's got 31 points.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Now here's Westbrook. Waiters on the wing. From deep. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our